Ethan Halsey for MSBN, joined by Coach Colby. The first day of Marauder football practice in the books. Coach, going with a different strategy this year, bringing all the newcomers out. How'd that work out for you today?
Actually, pretty good. You know, it's kind of nice to have a little bit more individual attention for those guys. You know, take our time to teach them what's going on, because normally when we have the veterans come in, we want to hit the ground running and start going full speed. And the veterans can do that because they've been here and they know the schemes and they know what we need to do out here. So, we tend to go a lot faster, and the freshmen tend to fall way behind early. So we wanted to give them a little bit more attention and time, and this allows us to do that. Plus a little bit more work with these guys. They're going to need it. And when we start working, for West Virginia Wesleyan, then a lot of these guys will get less reps, and this gives us that chance to give them a little bit more work early.
So what did you have in the plan today? What did you try to hope to accomplish?
We would just basically organization. Teach the drills, teach what we do, teach how we line up. Introduce our basic schemes on offense and defense, and just kind of learn how to line up, learn how to come out of the huddle, learn how to just start to play the game of football. And that's really all we wanted to do, and start seeing what the guys are capable of.
We had your testings this morning, and then you're bringing in the veterans tomorrow morning to also do testing. How'd that work out?
Actually pretty good. We always time our young guys, see what their 40 is in the shuttle and their vertical, kind of get a baseline for them, and it's pretty much what we expected. It's always slower than they think it should be, and so we're happy with that. And tomorrow the vets come in, and we'll test them on lifting and a conditioning test on Saturday, which is really the indication of where our guys are conditioning wise. And our guys usually have done a great job coming back in shape. We'll see how they are this week.
Well, you did have a few veterans today that didn't get to participate in spring practice. Right. Among them, a couple of starters, including Mike Jones and Dominic Sanders. How'd they look?
Well, they looked actually pretty good. Nice to see them back out there. They both missed spring ball, and it's nice to see them back out there. And I think it's good for them to start kind of getting the cobwebs out a little bit. And the other thing I like about it is those guys can show the young guys how you do it, and do it in a little bit more casual situation than we have when everybody's here. So, it's nice to have. It's nice to see them back out there, and it'll be nice to see them on the field in the fall.
On the defensive side, Pat Maloney was out there running through some drills and different things. Has to be a sight for your eyes to see Pat Maloney back on the field.
Oh, absolutely. Pat was having a great season last year until he hurt that arm. And, I look for him to bounce right back and step right in and continue where he left off. And that obviously is critical for us on defense. We've got to up the ante on D and play better run defense and be more of a force in the game, and Pat will help us do that.
All right, first day of Marauder football practice in the books. Veterans report tomorrow. We'll be back on MSBN with more from Marauder football practice as the weeks go on.